Hello, and welcome to the Tiny Artist TV Color Palette Challenge live streams. This is part 2 of today's streams, and I didn't have chat turned on in the morning because it's the morning, you know. But I do have chat turned on for this afternoon, so if anyone pops in and wants to say hey, that is there for you. If you missed the first part of the stream, that, along with all the other ones that I've done for this month, are of course up in the live tab on my channel, Tiny Artist TV, where you're probably watching this right now. And I've got my first character pulled up on screen here, so this is the result of the first part of the stream, and as you can see here, I already have my sketch drawn out for the second part of today's stream. Now, normally, I would have 15 minutes to do the sketch, 15 minutes to do the line art, but because it did take me, I knew it was going to take me longer than 15 minutes to sketch out both of these. I did that ahead of time, and the line art, today I'm giving myself 30 minutes to do the line art since I don't have to do the sketch, and the rest of the time will be devoted to coloring this particular character. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So this character's color palette is Briar Rose, and this is character number 59, I believe. So the other one was 58, so this is 59. I'm going to go ahead and lower the opacity on my sketch. And I'm going to begin the line art on, I've decided to call her the Imperial Summoner. As you can see, she's sort of a military magic caster type character. Now, even though, let's see, I am going to be using the Cyno pen for most of this, but I do want to use a textured pen for her hair because she is going to have locks, and the locks need some texture. I don't know if you can, how well you can see it, but I do have dreadlock brushes. I don't want to use those. I just want to do the outline and then do the texture of the locks with brushwork. There are going to be a couple that are like, is that too much texture? I wanted to, again, pick a few to break that shape up. That's better. Maybe not. I don't want the pupils to be so far away that she looks wall-eyed either. But I don't want her to look cross-eyed. I just want her to look like she's looking down at the audience or at the viewer. This will end up being silver. Oh! You know what? No. I am going to make it copper because her coat is going to be green. So I will need to treat this in a more metallic fashion. Her staff is going to be the silvers, but I want any accents on the coat to be orange or copper. So the accents in her hair are going to be copper, and this is also going to be copper. That works. I knew it wasn't going to be silver because the tone of the green and the gray, like if I put everything in grayscale, they're so close together that it's going to clash. So I needed something that had enough contrast, and the purple has too much contrast, which is why I'm using it for the hair and not for the coat. Because it's fine if those things don't quite match up, but I want harmony within the clothing item itself, so that definitely needs to be, again, either the orange or the silver, but because the silver is, again, so close in tone to that green, the orange is going to be my best option. don't freeze now. You've got the hand figured out. Just draw it. This is the back of the hand. So what is... Oh, that's the edge of the sigil. I'm gonna have to make sure that doesn't touch, because it's not super clear in the sketch. So when I say no tangents, that's what I mean. It's like lines that are just touching each other, and that sometimes makes the design unpleasant to look at. You usually want things to overlap or have space, like very deliberate space. Let's see if the coat is green. I guess I'll make her shirt orange, just to kind of push the unity between these colors that I'm trying to push, because this is a very funky color palette. I'm gonna make her leggings just a darker version of that green. I'm making an executive decision to just add some help to this color palette, because it's a weird one. It's very gray too. Like, not just because there's two literal grays in the palette, but the tones of the colors that I do have are just very like mid-tone. So yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit of help breaking up the tonal reading of these colors. Very cute. Alright, let's keep it moving. Okay, so I have this set to reference. I'm gonna go ahead and start on my base colors. And then copper buttons. I'll make sure that there's enough contrast so that you can tell that those are buttons and not, you know, whatever's happening here, because it's orange on orange. And then I decided that I was going to make the leggings a darker green. Yeah, I'm still gonna do that. Just more of a foresty green than a mint green. So I'm sitting at 1 hour and 4 minutes. So that's half my time. This is the closest thing I have to a skin tone, so I'm going to pick something from this range. Yeah, just like a soft cinnamony type of color. Yeah, that's pretty. I think, should I give her lipstick or should I just do natural color on the lips? Let's see what that looks like. It's not bad. I think I should go with more of a red berry color though. So let's erase that. Needs a little more saturation. And then a little bit of blending on the edges. Yeah, that's much better. It looks better with her skin tone, and because it still has a little bit of purpliness to it, it matches. Well, it's like right between the purple and the orange. It's almost as if I blended the two together. So that works out just fine. Fine. Where I have the shading shown, and then I can clean it up like I did for the first sketch. Did not pick up for some reason. There we go. The face needs some highlights. Three layers of shading is okay for now, since the other one didn't really have too much else going on with it. Now this jacket definitely needs some more shading. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and select these areas. All of my copper, where's my highlight? just to make that a little shiny. Need some shading up here. And this little hair decoration. A little bit in the bow. Here and here. Oh. This needs shadow. That's what's missing. I already had the highlight. There we go. The other problem with working in the round, as great as it is to pull things together quickly, because you're working on everything, sometimes it's hard to see what areas haven't been worked on yet. And that's what I'm looking for now. And because everything has a little bit of something, it's hard to tell what hasn't like truly been pushed and worked on to the extent that it needs to be. Hour 52. The shoes! Oh, I have done nothing with the shoes. This is also, I was gonna do a little this. Sort of a rough gem. That's the wrong color. It needs to be this color. There we go. Get a little bit of that. And a little bit of shading. Right on the back end, here and here. The purple. This is your little... The top part is cloth, but of course the bottom part is solid. Should I make them metal? Because they're wedges, but if I make them metal, when she walks, it would have the effect of heels. Like the clacking. And I haven't done the sigil. I need to do that really quickly. Let me turn on the other character so we can see both of them side by side. Yeah, this one's definitely sharper, and I think maybe just because these colors are already more primary and these ones are more gray. So I'm gonna need to work on this a little bit just to push some of the sharpness with the shadows and lighting a little bit. But I've finished characters 58 and 59, so tomorrow we'll be doing character number 60, but let me go ahead and set up for shutdown. That is all for today. That is the end of part 2. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a weird day.